Hello folks. Well, do you know, it's been running through my mind, what happened to those cars from Chop Shop? Love them or hate them? I mean, they were a bit weird, some of them, weren't they? That Leepu's influence on the builds, well, it's a good job Bernie was there to bring them a bit down to earth, wasn't it? And where's Bernie? I mean, he was old back then, wasn't he? So, is he still alive? I bet he sat in some old people's home, listening to the radio, a bit of drool or snot running down his face, probably in one of them armchairs or even a wheelchair. I mean, he's got to be what, 120, 130?
Hello Philip, and as you can see, yes, I'm still alive and kicking, and no, I ain't got stuff coming out my nose or my mouth, or I'm sitting here drinking hot chocolate.
What's he doing?
Loads and loads of my followers want to know what really went on behind the scenes in Chop Shop, what really went on behind the scenes in Classic Car Rescue, and also Mechanic of the Year. Well, I know, so if you want to know, you better subscribe.
Chop Shop, you either loved it or you hated it. Now, back in my day, we had cars jacked up and we had the wide wheels, the louvers, side pipes, all that sort of stuff. But Chop Shop was really different. It brought in Leepu's, designs that you either love or you hate. And some of them were quite radical, weren't they? They were really strange looking vehicles. But Bernie, I mean, those who know Bernie Fineman, he was senior judge on Mechanic of the Year, Classic Car Rescue. He did the Bangler Bangers, didn't he? And of course, good old Chop Shop. Now, we all know he's a bit of a character. And he was known as the Motor Mouth. But, I mean, it's been a few years now. The decades have gone on, haven't they? The years have passed. And Bernie's getting older and older and older. Oh, no, he isn't that old. He's semi-retired, but he's still busy at it. So he likes to keep his hand in. Well, so the nuns have told me. If, like me, you really want to know the truth on what happened in Chop Shop,
Let's do a bit of investigation.
I mean, those little accidents that happened in Chop Shop, were they accidents, genuine accidents, or were they planned?
Let's do a bit of investigation.
Those crazy designs, I mean, were they deliberately done to go, oh, shock factor?
Let's do a bit of investigation.
We've managed to track down a few of the cars, and me and Bernie are going to put this online program together on going round and tracking down the cars. But we want your help. We want your involvement.
If anyone knows where any of the old Chop Shop cars are, and you really want to know about them, and you want to be on a film, being interviewed by little old me about these cars, get in touch. Let us know. We'll put you on the film. Make you famous like me. But mind you, you've got to have my good looks, haven't you?
And what about the people who had the cars? Did they love them? Did they hate them? Did they even, have them afterwards? Or were they just, thrown away? Where are the cars now? Were they any good? Were they reliable? Or were they a pile of crap? You've only got to look at some of the online responses to some of these vehicles, and people absolutely loathe some of them. But that was Leepu. it's a good job Bernie was there, really. I mean, Bernie is that old school, grounded mechanic. And I think if Bernie hadn't have been there in Chop Shop, then God knows what the end results would have been like. You know, thankfully, some of the cars, actually, I thought were pretty good. And I really love that Rover. I mean, that Rover that Jules Holland had. Oh, that was just beautiful. But what about some of the other builds? What about the Archers and the mechanics? Where are they now? I mean, we had that Volvo. We had the Saab. What other ones? Was it the Volkswagen Polos? The Golf? The Rover? Wasn't there the Toyota? The Mitsubishi Pajero, wasn't it? I mean, come on. You guys must be able to think of the cars. Let's track them down. Let's find out where they are. Now, in order for us to be able to do this, we need you to like and subscribe. So please like, subscribe and share. Tell people what we're doing. Get involved. Merchandise. We all love a bit of merchandise, don't we? So I'm thinking for the girls, and, you know, because Bernie's got a bald head, hasn't he? So how about some T-shirts with Bernie's bald head? We could do it like a Kilroy, you know the Kilroy? The little guy with his nose sticking over and the hands, yeah? So I'm thinking Bernie's bald head, a couple of hands, two heads side by side, and, you know, something underneath like he's back. And then the girls can wear them, can't they? You know, wouldn't that make a good T-shirt? They'd look like a couple of boobies. It's a piss take. Merchandise. We've got to do merchandise. Come on. Think of some merchandise we can do. Mugs. We could do mugs. Can you see it now? Bernie's face. What do you mean I'm a mug? So, a couple of ideas. What are you guys thinking of? I mean, going along that T-shirt idea, we could have Bernie's babes. So when we're out filming, we've got a couple of girls with us. T-shirts. Oh yeah, you know, a bit like they do out on Le Mans with the Hawaiian Tropic girls. But we've got Bernie's babes. See, this is how these shows get going. All we need is a bit of influence from yourselves, some ideas, some input. I mean, come on, folks. I can't do it all. And I'm sure Bernie's up for it. I mean, if you look at Bernie now, yeah, he's getting a bit Benny Hillish, isn't it? You know, remember the little guy in Benny Hill? I mean, me and Bernie together. That'd be fun, won't it?
I hope you got a good dentist, son.